This is a video explaining the principles in Chapter 3 of the Practica Musica Exploring Theory textbook. Well, we've learned all of the notation about rhythm, and so now we're going to learn a little bit how to read it and how to perform it. So, we see rhythms and things, so how do we figure out how to count it and everything? How do we figure out what it is? So there's a pretty simple way of doing it. The beats generally are the numbers. So like if we're in a 3/4 measure, then we'll say the beats get the numbers 1, 2, 3, and then any of the subdivision or the divisions of the beat, because we've got the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? We can say that the divisions of the beat, we just say and. So we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. So this one, this little example, has somebody saying that on it. It's kind of cool.
1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and.
Yeah, so you can keep the 1 and 2 ands going, or you can just sing the melody with the and. So we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3 and, right? So that's how we do divisions of a simple meter, because it's in two parts. The beat is divided into two parts. If you need to divide it into 4 parts, then you can say 1 e and a, and that's how I learned. There are lots of different systems. There's a 1 e and a. There's also 1 to theta, or a do to data, the do day system, and there's lots of different systems, but we'll just use the 1 e and a. So this rhythm, we've got 16th notes. The beat is here, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we go 1 e and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 e and a 1 and a 2 e and a 1 e and a 2 e and a, right? 1 e and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 e and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 e and a 2 e and a. So that's a simple way you could do it with one to latas, 1 to 2 to, 1 to 2 to, right? 1 to theta, 2 theta, 1 theta, 2 to theta, 1 theta, 2 theta, 1 to theta, 2 to theta. And actually in the music education world, there are different systems, and they've got different names and all that kind of stuff for doing it. But I like the 1 e and a. It's a good one. Okay. So when we get to compound meters, remember the beat is divided into 3 parts. So here's the beat, right? 1 da da 2 da da 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and so that's an easy way to remember that. 1 and or another system is 1 lolly 2 lolly. So 1 and 2 and now if you've got 16th notes, then it gets kind of tricky. 1 and I don't know how to. I usually go baba dabas. 1 baba daba 2 baba daba 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 baba daba 1 and 2. So you can use whatever system you want as long as you get the rhythm correct. Okay, so this one is in common time, which is 4/4. And so we go 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, right? So we've got 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, off. Right? So that's kind of how you can, if you keep that pulse in mind, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, off. Then you can, figure out where the beat lies. Okay? It does talk a little bit about conducting in the textbook. I don't know that we'll do too much with that. It is good to learn how to conduct. It's pretty simple. Some hymn books have conducting in the back, and you can use this if you want as a guide. You're just showing the beats, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, and 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, right? These diagrams are kind of mixed up. Conducting in 3 and 4? Don't think so. Conducting a 2 measure? Don't think so. These two are mixed. So that is the first section of chapter 3. It does talk about how to do a compound meter. And compound meter, for instance, if you have a 6/8 or something like that, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Or you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and conduct it in 2, depending on how fast the tempo is. Okay, so section 1. This is section 2. And it talks about accents and things like that. When we are accenting a non-accented beat, we call that syncopation, right? So, and we'll get more into that in chapter 4. But some meters have accents built in. For instance, 4/4 is 4 beats, and the strongest beat is on 2, and the next strongest beat is on 3. And 2 and 4 are the weakest beats. So we'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, right? So that's the natural way of doing 4/4. Of course, there are other musics that don't do that, like rock. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, right? So just kind of rocking out, you accent 2 and 4, which is kind of opposite, and it kind of gives the music a little more, a little more energy. Here's a little MIDI thing that they put together. Yeah. Wow, that is impressive. I wonder what band they got to do that. I don't know. Okay, so that's all this is talking about, is the natural accents. So in 4/4 you got 1 and 3 that are naturally accented. Some musics go opposite that to create interest. In 3/4, or in a triple meter, the natural accent is on the downbeat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, right? And this has a little example. You've heard this song. This time. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's kind of a fast 3, and you might conduct that in 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then this is just the same melody in a different meter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Right? So it can be in different meters, especially these triple ones, and the tempo makes a difference there. Okay, this last section, I don't know that we're going to worry about it too much. It's more performance oriented, and it talks about different ways of interpreting music. So sometimes the beat doesn't stay all the way the same, or constant. It gives and takes a little bit, and that's what we call rubato. That's when it speeds up or it slows down a little bit, and it's used a lot for expression and that kind of stuff. Okay, that concludes chapter 3, and we're just going to tag that on to chapter 2 because it's all part of rhythm, and then we'll move on to chapter 4.